Hi guys, how are you all? I hope you're all very, very well, having fun. So we are week 3, task 2. So from your little packs, from your bags, let's find week 3, task 2. Now, hold on a second. The brown bag is very important this week. So let's not rip this one. Calm down. We want to slowly remove everything. There's lots of little pieces in here, lots of little bits of things. So the first job is to take all of those out. So we're going to go through some of them. A little glue baggie. Very good. Put that over there to one side. We've got this funny little grey one. Looks like a bit of a boat. Okay. Then we got this one, an orange dicky bow type thing. We've got a couple of white circles. You don't have to go through all these. You can just pour them out, big people. I'm just going through the things that are in here. Little orange triangle. Lots of these funny little pieces, long pieces of orange ones, which will all make sense, I promise, in a minute. And you should have a couple of black circles. And you should have one of these, like little U-shaped black ones, like that. There you go. I'm just going to pour the rest out. Now, be careful with your bag. Now, if you have accidentally torn this somewhere, don't worry too much. Glue fixes everything in our world. So, the first job we're going to do with this is we're going to take this bag and we're just going to fold it up a little bit, okay? Because we want the size to be slightly different to what it is. Okay? Now, you'll see this, the side that has the stamp on it, that can be the inside essentially now. So all we're going to do is take it, there's no exact measurements here either, fold it over, oh, I don't know, about an inch. So fold the long side of the bag straight over about an inch, just like that. Okay? So like a little lap, just like that. Very good. Then we're going to turn them around and we're going to do exactly the same with the other side. Fold it over, so about an inch or so. Yeah, you can do this on the table, push it down, give it a little tap, 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 tap down. So it turns into a really long rectangle now. Yeah, now if you want to, and I'm going to do this just to show you guys, inside these flappy bits, if you get some of your glue, and just pop a little bit in there, it just kind of holds it in place a little bit, just so it doesn't keep flapping around all over the place. So I'm just going to put a small little bit of glue in there, just like that. Get the angle right so you guys can see. And then just fold it over and push it down a little bit. Good. That just holds it in place. You don't have to do this, but it just kind of holds it in place. Then it's just a little bit long. So we're going to do exactly the same with the top. Now there isn't really a top or a bottom at the moment, so I'm just folding the spiky side of the bag. That kind of serrated side up the top. I'm just going to get that because I like nice straight edges. And I'm just going to fold that one over. And with this one, I'm not going to put some glue. You can put some glue on this, but for the moment, I'm not. So we end up with a nice rectangular shape with a nice clean edges all around top and bottom. Right, good, well done. So, once you have that done, we're going to go through some of the other stuff. So if you need to, while you're prepping this, you can pause me. If you're still catching up with me, that's absolutely fine. I don't take offense. Now, I'm just going to use one of our other leftover bags as a little working surface. And all we really need for this week is, as well as all the bits that are in the bag, we need our glue stick. Came in week 1, and some glue. So with your glue bag, as always, you don't have to open the sealed side. You can, of course, it doesn't matter. But all I need you to do is cut the end off, cut a corner off, and we're going to squeeze the glue out onto our working surface. I'm using one of the brown bags that were left over, so I'm going to squeeze it out. Don't squeeze it all out. We're going to be using a bit of glue, but you know, it's always very easy to squeeze a little bit extra out. Very tricky to put it back in. Right, we ready? So, our paper bag rectangle. We love this craft because it uses everything. Okay, then on the top, now at the moment it doesn't matter which is the top. So this could be the top, this could be the top. You just turn it around, but the long, so we're looking for the thin side, okay? The thin sides, so the long sides are pointing up, whether it's that way or that way, doesn't matter. And along what will be the top, we're going to get some glue and put it just along. So we're going to scoop, as always, drizzle, 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 drizzle. Bigger the scoop, better the drizzle. And then we're just going to spread it along. Doesn't have to be completely right to the corners. I'll give you a little look. There you go. There's some glue. Just squashed along the top. And then we're going to get the funny grey boat-like shape, which is actually a hat. Okay, and this one, pointy side pointing up, just goes down on top of that glue. Now I spread my glue out a little bit too hard, so there's some coming out the bottom, but that's absolutely fine. So we're going to try and get these edges so they're up straight with the brown bag, just like that. Good. Now, for a moment, let's not do. I know normally we would do pushing hands and pushing fingers and push that down, but we don't want it to be quite stuck just yet. We've got to do something with it. So just lay it down on the table. I'm going to lay it that way so you guys can see it. And then we're going to find some of these long orange strips. These long orange strips. And we're just going to get one. And all we're going to do, I'm going to hold this up to show you, is take one of the strips and push it underneath the grey hat. So it goes on top of the bag, but underneath the hat at a funny little angle. So we're going to keep doing that, and we're just going to push pieces up. It doesn't matter if they stick out a little bit. It doesn't matter if they bend up a little bit. But we're just going to shove lots of pieces in. I'm just going to do some of these quickly so I can show you that there's no specific manner to this. It can happen in any way. Now, as the glue sticks, you might find because these are quite long, you might find it a little bit tricky to push it up the whole way. So if you do, just tear it. Just shorten them up a little bit so you have less to push in. So I'm going to show you now in 1 second, and then you can pause me while you have a go. So there you go. That's what it's going to look like, something like that. Okay, turn it around that way. So it's all sticking out. I'm going to tell you, in fact, I might even show you guys what we're going to do. So, because it will make it a little bit easier to understand. So, have a go at that. Pause me if you need to. I'm going to show you what we're going to be making of it this week. So we're going to keep going and pushing it up, because what this is this is straw hair coming out of a hat. And it is summertime. We're just coming into summertime when all the farmers are planting lots of seeds and there's lots of flowers growing in the fields. And they need something to make sure that none of the birds come and eat everything. Anybody know what those are called? Yes, it's a scarecrow, and that's what we're going to be making, a lovely scarecrow. So here he is. Here's one of our scarecrows. It's Cyril the Scarecrow. Yes, it is. And you can see this is what we've been doing. We've been putting his straw hair that's coming out from underneath his hat. And he's got his hat, and he's got some eyes, and he's got his nose, his mouth, and of course he's a very respectable scarecrow. So he's got a dicky bow. Okay, but you can see none of it is kind of straight, and that's absolutely fine. So as we go through this, don't be worrying too much about making sure everything is nice and straight and the eyes are in the beautiful position. But as you can see, slightly wonky. They're scarecrows. They're traditionally made from leftover clothes and all sorts of bits and pieces that are found around. So, Mr. Scarecrow's what we're making. This is where we are so far. We've got his hat on, and hopefully you guys will have some of his straw hair on its way. I'm going to continue and put some more of those in, just so there's a nice. We like to have lots. Unlike me, you have lots of hair. I know. And keep going. Again, feel free at any time to pause me. If you need to, the other thing, if you find it's drying out a little bit, you can just dip it in the glue, push it up a little bit. all this glue will eventually dry out and it won't get in our way. So there you go. I'm happy, pretty happy with that amount of hair coming out of his out underneath his hat. So next we're going to give him his eyes. So we're going to find the big white circles, okay? And we're just going to get some glue on one side. Doesn't have to be completely covered. I'll just put a dollop in the middle. That's all we'll need. And that's going to go there, about there. And then the second eye is going to do exactly the same. A little dollop of glue in the middle. And mine aren't going to be straight. I'm not going to make mine straight. Let me show you what I've done. There you go. So just there like that. And if you need to, I'm going to hold this for 5 seconds and you can pause me so you can have a see. You ready? Go. Oh, good. I hope you paused. I don't know if you paused me or not, but if you did, you will have had my tongue sticking. That's all right. I was only joking. Right, you ready? The little black circles we're looking for now. So, the little black circles, we're going to get one. And you're going to stick it down. Now, there's a couple of different ways you can do this. I'm going to do something slightly different with this one. I am going to take one of my circles. So you can just put a bit of glue, stick it in the middle. Let me show you what we would do. A little bit of glue on one side, stick it down. That's all you need to do. So I'm going to try something different with it today. I'm just going to use one of mine. So as you can see from this one, there are 2 circles. You just stick those 2 circles down. Now, if they go a little bit wonky, that's absolutely fine. It doesn't matter. As I said, something different is always good. But I'm going to try this time. I'm going to take this one circle, I'm going to cut it in half. Okay, and I'm going to have him look like he's looking out this side and looking over that side. So he's a really wonky one, this fella. So he's not quite sure where he's looking. I'm not sure if this is funny or not. Oh, I'm gonna maybe move him down to the bottom, I think maybe. Let me try that and see what happens. We like doing funny things. Maybe we'll have him looking off the side. So with eyes, of course, it's always funny. Ooh, he's looking down, he's seen someone. That's quite a good one. Maybe he's seen a little bird. And he's down and looking down on the ground. Ooh, very good. So I'm going to leave those there. Now you can just do the traditional circles, but the positioning of the eyes always kind of change what the subject is looking at, which is always, I find, amazing. Right, you ready? We're going to go dicky bow time. So we're going to get your lovely little dicky bow, very posh. I'm going to put a little dollop of glue just in the center like that. Good, very good. And this one is going to go right down at the very, very bottom. So as far down as you can, even if the little bit of dicky bow is going down at the back, that's absolutely fine. As long as where you've done the glue is there, that's all that matters. Down he goes, tapping fingers, pushing fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, very good. 9 and 10. Very, very good. Super job. Then, of course, he's a very happy scarecrow. Again, remember, pause me if I'm going too fast for you guys. So we're going to have his little mouth. There you go. Move out of the way a little bit. There's his little mouth. Looks like a U. And then all we're going to do, one side, doesn't matter which side. Pop on some glue. Look. There you go. Again, I've not covered the whole thing. I've just covered a few little dollops. And this one goes just above Scarecrow's mouth. Just like that. Or not above his mouth, sorry about that. Just above his dicky bow. Oh, I love those eyes. They're very good. I like those. Now, as you can see on my dicky bow, there's glue squirting down all over the place. It doesn't matter. You can rub it off or you just leave it there. It will evaporate and disappear. Now, last thing is his nose. This little triangle. Not exactly the same size as my nose, maybe. And this one, again, just pop some glue on it. You don't have to cover the whole thing. And this one, we're just going to pop down. I like to put noses quite up between eyes. I don't know why, it's just something that I've kind of always do. But I am going to tilt it slightly to the side. There he goes. Dark, that one. So, there is Mr. Scarecrow. He's got his hat, he's got his hair, he's got his eye. He's looking down at someone. He's got his nose, he's got his mouth, and he's got his dicky bow. And here's another one, so you can see the difference. See what difference the eyes make? Oh, I don't know why that's sticking out there. Pull that down. Bit of glue, random glue. Very, very good. And there are your beautiful, I'm going to show you the one, not that one, I'm going to show you the one we made. Your beautiful summer scarecrows. And that is it. I hope you have a great week. I hope you've had lots of fun. Please take some pictures and send them in to us. We love to see them. And any questions, you know where we are. The video is there to replay as many times as you want. And enjoy, have loads of fun, stay safe, most importantly. And we will see you next week.